I right now have a backpack with a sleeping bag, a kayak, and a fishing pole, all loaded up in the back of my truck. Today, I'm heading to the lake. I'm gonna go kayaking, I'm gonna go fishing, and when evening comes, I'm gonna pull off to the shoreline and find a place to go camping. This is gonna be a fun 24 hours. So for the last 20-25 minutes I've been out kayaking, and as you can see, I am very cramped on this small kayak between me, the paddle, and the backpack. So I'm going slow, and this lake is absolutely beautiful, as you can see. So on this lake, there are several pull-offs that you can only kayak into, and they're like mini beaches that you can kayak into and set up a camp. So the plan as of now is to find one of those, dump my gear, and then go out and enjoy the rest of the day kayaking, fishing, swimming on this beautiful lake. Looks like I may have found a spot, either there, or all the way over there. There's no people here, which is awesome. And I would say it was only about 25-30 minutes of paddling slow. So as you can see, the sun is kind of over there. I don't want to point the camera directly at it. And the other two spots are right there and right there. Both are on a southern aspect, which means they're getting that direct sunlight. So I'm thinking one of those two spots will work the best. Finally made it to shore here, and I have to say that there was a small accident that happened. When I was getting out of the kayak, I had to step in the water. It's okay though, because I do have water shoes. I just don't have them on yet because I didn't have them on yet. So I'll go ahead and change into those. But I'm checking out site number 3 right now, and I like it. So this is definitely going to be camp for the night. Probably going to set up my sleeping area right there and maybe have a campfire around there or something like that. But this is an amazing site, very beautiful. I am the only one here right now, which is incredible considering how beautiful this view is. So this is going to be it for tonight. This is my sleeping setup. As you can see, it's not too complicated at all, but I figured I'd just get this done and out of the way. And then this tarp can kind of fold over to keep the bugs from coming on it, and has an extra layer of warmth, and the slight chance that it does rain tonight, I'm not going to get wet. Well, didn't catch anything. So this device right here has a fan in the bottom of it. And what I can do is I can plug it in to a power source and it will fan oxygen into the fire, allowing it to flame up really well. And on top here I can put my pan and make a dinner really easily with those flames. And it's a biomass fire, so all I need is smaller forms of biomass like pine cones or smaller twigs. And for the power source I have a solar charger. So this is a 100% energy efficient way to cook up dinner. This device is called the Inferno by the company Instafire, and I've used this a bunch. It works great. So the dinner menu tonight, I have an Alaskan salmon. Not one that I caught today, I'm not in Alaska, but it is a salmon. And then I do have some broccoli to go with it. Going up I do have some pears. And then I do have some seasonings for the salmon, and then that's just some veggie oil to help cook up the salmon. And then I also do have a 200 calorie ration bar, and then a couple other snacks in my bag if I'm still hungry. Got some waterproof matches. There's also a little mirror in here in case I had to use that to start the fire. Dinner's been packed up, and at this point it's just about making a campfire and enjoying the rest of the evening. Good morning. With how I have the sleeping setup right now, I was actually able to stay decently warm last night. There's a slight wind coming from behind me, and what I did with my tarp is I just had it like this, and it was able to keep all of the wind from hitting me. So that works great, and this was definitely the right time to do this trip because this is one of the last actual warm days of fall. Last night it got down to the lower 40s. Today it's supposed to be in the 70s. Anyways, the plan as of now is to hang out, enjoy the morning, make some breakfast, and kayak out of here whenever I feel like it. Here's breakfast. It's nothing too appetizing. It's just my leftovers from the bugging out to Idaho trip. Just got some breakfast essentials. It's like a little protein shake that has a lot of vitamins in it. And then I have some cold oatmeal that I just poured some water into. The camp has been broken down. Thank you, campsite. What an amazing place to stay. All right, I definitely found a more optimal way to store my gear in the kayak. Should have thought about that a little better yesterday. But it's now all in there. Still not a lot of space for my legs, but that's okay because literally where I came in is about a half mile past that bend. So it's not gonna be too far of a paddle out. My biggest concern is just the water's a little bit more wavier out there. So I'll just have to be careful just because I'm right now holding a very expensive camera setup. Woo! All right, that was sketchy. Officially in the water. All in all, that was a fun little overnight trip. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on my channel lately, so I appreciate it. And if you want to see more, like, subscribe, do all those things, and I will definitely make more of these videos. I'm gonna go home and unpack and take a shower now. Thank you for tuning in, and happy kayaking.